As the engines approached the Earl's estate, they saw new rails and wooden sleepers, stone and building materials. Then Thomas saw his old friend Jack, the front loader.
Jack, what are you doing here?
Hello, Thomas. I'm helping the Earl with his new building project. He's restoring Ulstead Castle.
Fizzling fireboxes.
So that's what he's building.
Wow.
I'd better get back to my job. There's still a lot of work to do.
There are many cranes on the island of Sodor. Great big cranes that always stay in one location. Like Merrick, up at the Blue Mountain Quarry. And Cranky, down at Brendam Docks. There are also cranes like Rocky, who can be shunted to wherever there is work to be done. But there is one crane who can make his own way to where he is needed. And that's Harvey, the crane engine. If there's heavy cargo that needs lifting, Harvey is just the engine for the job. Montague is a little green tank engine. But everyone calls him Duck because the other engines used to say he waddled. Before Duck came to the island of Sodor, he worked on the mainland, on the Great Western Railway. Duck always works hard, and he always does things the Great Western way. Bill and Ben are tank engine twins. They look very alike. Very alike indeed.
Morning, Ben! Morning, Bill!
That's why they have nameplates on their sides, to show which one is Bill and which one is Ben. Bill and Ben like looking alike, because that means they can play tricks on the other engines. Oliver and Toad used to work on the Great Western Railway. Oliver never tired of telling the story of how they first came to the island of Sodor.
And then there was that night of my daring escape from the scrapyard. Oh, what an adventure that was! Unbelievable!
Oh no, Mr. Oliver, I was there too, remember? And I've heard this story before.
Never before has a Great Western engine had such a narrow escape. The moon was full that night, and the wind was rustling in the trees. I weren't scared, though.
Oliver had told Toad the brake band the same story 100 times. Sometimes Toad wished he'd had his own adventure story to tell, so that he didn't have to listen to Oliver's all the time.
Oh, yes. My escape from that scrapyard was probably the greatest escape anyone's ever had.
Duncan, the narrow-gauge engine, pulls passenger coaches. He takes people to work every morning and brings them home from work again in the evening.
Oh, at last. Oh, dear. Hello, Duncan. How are you?
How am I? I'll tell you how I am. I've got an awfully wobbly wheel.
Maybe you should go to the steamworks.
Oh, aye. I already did. But Victor told me there was nothing wrong with it. Typical.
Duck, the Great Western engine, was working in the construction yard, where supplies for the new branch line were being delivered.
Oh, well, I never! Donald and Douglas. Haven't seen you two around in a while.
We only went to collect some more rails and sleepers. Hey, so you can build some more track, that's all.
Well, I don't know, but it feels like you've been gone for ages.
Cheerio!
Cheerio! Don't leave it so long next time!
The men were using dynamite to blast away the rock as they worked to level the ground for the tracks to be laid. Jack and Alfie from the Sodor Construction Company were part of the team too.
Oliver! Hey, hello, Alfie. Hello, Jack. Sorry I'm late. I took a wrong turn.
Well, at least you're here now.
It takes a very big team to build a new branch line.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, engines and excavators, I am very proud to open this new branch line, taking my railway up to Harwick for the very first time. My new tank engine, Ryan, will take care of the goods traffic, and I'll be calling on a very special friend to look after all the passengers.
But, sir, I already have a branch line.
Not you, Thomas. I was referring to Daisy, the diesel rail car.
Daisy?
That's right, Thomas. Me!
So, without further ado, I declare this branch line open.